Why were the new symbiotes we saw in Venom, The Last Dance, weaker than the ones from the previous movies? A total of 8 new symbiotes appeared in Venom, The Last Dance, but they died very quickly, except for the purple symbiote. However, it barely took part in any fights. In the first 2 movies, Riot and Carnage were both incredibly powerful, and at one point, they nearly killed Venom. Why were Riot and Carnage stronger than all the other symbiotes? In Venom, The Last Dance, Officer Mulligan was the first person to successfully bond with a symbiote. The other symbiotes had been kept in the lab for a long time, and they had already begun to weaken. Even Venom started growing weaker without Eddie, and he has the highest compatibility with his host out of all the symbiotes. However, in Venom, when the symbiotes landed on Earth, Riot survived by escaping immediately, continuously switching between different hosts, allowing him to stay alive. In Venom, Let There Be Carnage, Cletus swallowed the symbiote almost immediately, and completed his bond with Carnage. In reality, symbiotes like Lasher and Rage aren't weak. They just didn't have suitable hosts, so they couldn't unleash their full power. There's also another question in Venom, The Last Dance. We can see that even though Venom seemed to be the weakest, he survived until the very end and even destroyed the xenophages. There are actually 2 reasons for this. First, Venom carries the Codex, so the other symbiotes do everything they can to protect him.
Venom, run! Go!
Also, Null wanted Venom alive, because if Venom died, the Codex would disappear as well. Second, before the battle, Venom had already eaten a huge meal. That made him much stronger than the other symbiotes that hadn't fed.